Classes in session cosplayers, this is how you're going to make a gravity-defying ponytail wig with 7 flowers, or really any other shape that you can make out of wire, tape, and batting. I'm going to make the wig for Homeda from Dr. Stone, but you can adapt and apply this technique to any structured high ponytail wig with a distinct shape. First, use wire and tape to create the shape that you want. Wire allows it to be stable and hold its shape, while tape is a very lightweight material, and then you'll need to wrap everything in batting. The batting that I use is for quilts, and it's from the fabric store. The reason we need batting is because tape is very slippery, so when we try to glue wefts onto tape, it just needs something with a little more grip. So by covering it all in batting, or felt if you don't have batting, will work well. I did this for both the flowers and the stems, and used glue to assemble everything. The stems of these flowers are foam dowels with wire inserted inside so they could bend a little bit. After that, shift your attention to the wig. You'll need to figure out how much hair can stay on the head, depending on the length of the bangs, and how much needs to go back, pulled into the ponytail. After that, you'll begin the process of making sure that everything is crimped before you cut them out of small sections tied with elastics. I then created the hard cap using Uhu glue and the internal structure using wire in a figure 8 pattern, as well as warbla in the shape of a cross. At the center of the cross is a bottle cap so you can attach the ponytail, and then I covered this all with the same batting and Uhu glue. You can then color it using an airbrush or some other painting method, like sponging on the paint if you don't have an airbrush. You could even just use colored felt in the color of the hair that you're gluing on. Then you've got many wefts to make. I like to use a syringe or a small squeeze bottle to pipe out the Uhu glue, then use my scrapers in either plastic scrapers or silicone scrapers to apply a very thin layer of glue. My top tip for helmet wigs is to make sure you're using as little glue as you actually need. If you apply too much glue, it could seep through, saturate the weft, and you end up with visible glue marks on the end result. These are removable with acetone, but it's not ideal. However, if you're using too little glue, you can always end up with little flyaways that you just smooth away with heat from a steamer or a blow dryer and some hairspray. Covering the undersides of the flowers was the hardest part for me, and this actually needed a few layers of wig hair to cover all of the batting. Then I took everything in to get airbrushed one more time to make sure the edges look more defined on the sides of every petal and the tips of the bangs. After that, I added a little pink ribbon where the ponytail meets the rest of the head to cover that attachment, and then here is my mom wearing it, and then I'll show you what I look like wearing it with the rest of my costume. Despite having quite a bit of weight at a distance from my head, this wig was actually very secure because I wore a velvet wig band underneath throughout the day, so I didn't feel like it was pulling backwards at all. It was actually a very no-fuss wig to wear. Now here are some of the final photos, and I hope you like it. Let me know what you think. Would you ever make a helmet wig like this?